Hi, sweet, dear friends. Hello, how are you? It has been, a while, maybe 3 weeks or something since I made my last video. And as we all very well know, the world shifted once again and our lives have shifted yet again. Look at me get emotional. What is the quick recap? I think the last time we talked, I was talking about things reopening here in Italy and that I was gonna be looking for a new place. And what happened in that time was within 1 week, I found my new place for the summer. And I had even come out to see it. I mean, it all just happened so quickly. It's this wonderful place and amazing. It provides so much that I need. So that was like my great news. And then I woke up one day, it might have been the second day that it really hit me, just to the fires. And I remember just waking up and things in LA, people making comments on the socials about riots happening 10 blocks away or 5 blocks away, and like something overtook me, as I think it did everyone, not a lot of people. And I felt it. It shifted something in me. It was like, what? Whoa, fuck, wait a second. Something else. It wasn't in my brain. It was here. And I actually went on a bit of a rampage of just posting on the socials like I have never done in my life, ever. I know I am making these videos and they are, they're both fun and a challenge for me, but I've never been a person to get like this about things. And it was like I said to a really good friend of mine, I was like on a cocaine run of just like almost getting into fights. I mean, it was everything. It wasn't how I normally am, but it was very genuine and very good. It felt good, and it was right. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful how everyone is coming together. I know there's just so much confusion and craziness, and myself included. It was also where I also kind of paused with like posting so much, because it really consumed me so much. And it's remarkable, though. I don't have to tell you, it's remarkable. Things are shifting, and we are in the midst of it, and it is happening. And at the same time, it is tragic and painful to hear these stories, to rehear them. I don't want to go on and on. I am not sharing anything that you don't know and that you haven't already been experiencing. Not in that respect. So I'm gonna maybe switch back and forth because I'm trying to keep this tight. Let's start with these things. My place is fantastic. I live by myself, and it's big. I'm gonna give you the tour right now. This is the building. Right. This is my place. Let's see. It is like a little restaurant almost, which, let's see, you see it? But this is below me. It's going up. So I'll sit here sometimes. This is kind of more accurate of a view that I see. To this nice, actually big kitchen with a very great, nice big stove. This goes into the living room, dining room. I'm very excited to have an L couch. And I got a couple things set up there. And up here, go up the stairs. This is the main bedroom, which I sort of turned into my yoga studio. I kind of love this business. The owner, she actually painted that. This is the other view of, oh, you hear that? You can't see, but the Alps, my beloved Alps on this side of things. There's this. Then, go this way. This is the room. It's smaller, but I use this room. She might be sleeping in. It comes with a cat. This is a little area for me to chill. Then there's this. This is actually the bathroom. Again, it's really big. It's so big that I found a chair, a chaise lounge, and I created a spa experience for myself. So the things that I really wanted for being outside of the city or being a place was I wanted to live by myself, and I wanted to be able to play music, and I'm able to in this house. It's this crazy thick, stone, and you just can't hear anything. And so I can actually play music when I feel the inspiration hit, which usually happens to be late at night. So it's a miracle. It's beautiful. It's only an hour outside of Torino, which is really good because it makes things there still accessible for things I need to do. Now, the things that are not so hot. One is the Wi-Fi is not great. So the videos are going to be challenging because I have to do everything on a hotspot and uploading things, downloading things, and I have limited amount of gigabytes. And I've definitely had these times with limited internet access, which I love because we know it's good to not always be on it. The second thing was the question of loneliness, because people are asking me, are you gonna be lonely? Even I asked myself, am I gonna be lonely? And I love being by myself. As we've talked about, I am a fucking hermit, and that isn't just like a post. It's a reality. So what does that mean? That means that in the past, usually it's like 5 days, and then I start to get a little like, oh, Jane, maybe you need to see people. It's a good thing. It's like, oh, right, true. And here, I don't know, a little over a week that I've been by myself, and definitely can sense that concept of, oh, right, loneliness. But the cool thing was, before any of this, I sort of understood that, and that's why I figured I'd be going back into the city every 10 days or so, 10 or 12 days, to get shit done that I have to get done in the city, and also to see people and socialize. So I'm getting there at that moment now, so that's, yeah. So, but I love it. I do. But for the most part, I really am enjoying it. And it's almost like the other night I was telling myself that I know it's so good that I don't realize it because it feels so normal. Like I forget what a precious gift this is. Oh, so the part that is, I would say, the worst are the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, as we know, oh my God, they love me. And that part, it's okay because I'm used to it. I'm used to getting demolished and stuff like that. You see, I mean, like all of this, this was scabbed the other day. The real problem I'm having with it is that they bite my face. So a few days ago, I literally, this and this were so swollen, and I couldn't tell at first. I thought I was getting acne, was, ¿cómo se llama? Cystic acne, because I used to have that in my 20s. And I was like, but I was getting all these things all over my face, like, whoa, like, what's going on? Have I been eating too much cheese or drinking too much? And then I was like, fuck, are these mosquito bites? And I had to give it a few days, and indeed, yeah. And I have to tell you that I'm not the vainest person, but it's not a pretty picture. And I mean, they look just like big, giant, cystic acne spots. And so so I still have like the leftovers, especially on this one, and I was like, I don't know how to do this with this video, so I decided to decorate. Now it doesn't bother me as much. It doesn't bother me as much when it's on the other parts, but it's just that the face. But the other part is it's harder for me to actually enjoy the nature I'm in. I can't actually sit out in it because I'm getting bitten to fucking death. Even inside my place, I get pretty bitten up. But I'm also working on that. I'm gonna try to get some vitamin B. I hear vitamin B1 can really help. The quick thing about Italy, it just, especially coming from where we are in the States right now, is yes, we have opened, and it just seems almost silly to talk about it, especially because as we were reopening initially and everyone was so cautious, the protests hit, and all of a sudden it just felt so incredibly safe here. All of a sudden it was like, really? We're fine. We're not on fire. This is like in the early weeks. People wear masks in general. Things keep getting more and more relaxed. The first couple weeks were very strict with like temperature things, and like you could only enter this way, only exit that way. And I think it's okay in this one way where it's just kind of human. I was saying this to a friend that I didn't think it was like, oh, the Italians. I'm like, it's just humans. Like you start to, you have old habits, you socializing. And I don't think it's wrong. I mean, not here. I think the US is a different situation right now. And here I figure it's just the moment where people are going to live their lives. There's more caution, and we all know second wave will come regardless, because this is a virus. This is a normal life of a virus. And then for me personally, as we've talked about before, is like that's the other thing I'm forgetting while I'm here in the country is I don't have to think about it, which again I forget because my last place with my flatmate, things were ramping up more and more because he's quite social, and he's from the area, so he has lots of people to see, and so it was just the traffic was starting to go up again too. But I'm out here in the country. In some ways, I'm in like the kind of fake quarantine, but kind of mainly by myself, and there's so much to talk about. So about how we can support ourselves and each other to move forward in these times of so much. Anyways, I love you guys, and thank you for being supportive to me across. It's very meaningful, and I'm sending so much to you back. Okay. Sooner than later. Let's see each other. Okay.